Welcome back to the corner of Main and Gervais. I can honestly say this is a first. 2.5 years. I have not done an interview about bird watching. Jim Kelly with Wild Birds Unlimited. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Andy.
I feel like I'm in some sort of like giant bell heaven with all these hanging.
Well, these are bird feeders,
Yeah.
of course, and they don't have seed on them, but this is the way you attract birds. And of course, we're here to talk about the Great Backyard Bird Count.
All right.
All right.
Great Backyard Bird Count is this weekend, right?
This weekend starts February the 14th, 7 a.m., and goes through Monday afternoon about dark.
Okay, and tell me what it is.
All right, it's a project that was started in 1998 by Cornell's Lab of Ornithology, Bird Studies of Canada, and the National Audubon Society. And it's a matter of citizen science. Average citizens, regardless of ability in identifying birds, as long as you can identify a bird, whether it's in your backyard, at a feeder, it could be in a park, or wherever you find birds, and identify the birds that you can, count those birds, and report it back to Cornell by going to www.birdcount.org.
I remember seeing or hearing a story about this on NPR, and the great science, the research they were getting up there because of this.
Exactly. This is a worldwide study, and they use these figures to go back and study bird populations, distribution, migration patterns, and also birds that are at risk of becoming endangered.
You were mentioning off camera that it was the second most popular thing behind gardening. The second most popular what behind
hobby? Bird watching is.
Is that right?
Yes. Only gardening has more participants than bird watching.
What about curling?
I think curling's a distance of 1,000.
you know, when the Winter Olympics come around, everybody talks about curling.
And that's the most boring thing in the world. I guess unless you participate.
You know what's, I won't say it's fun, but it's not boring, is those new bird feeders that have the thing, and when the squirrel gets on it, it starts flinging them around.
That's right. But that works, and it's entertainment because it does spin him off. And
they just come right back.
They come right back.
He goes back, he has a meeting with his fellow squirrels. They discuss what happened.
And how to avoid it next time.
That's right. Coolest bird you've ever spotted?
Well,
in the wild. I mean, not at a zoo or something.
Well, probably here in South Carolina is the painted bunny. It's a bird that looks like somebody actually painted it. Red, blue, yellow, green, all of those colors, and it is a native bird of South Carolina, mostly along the coast. But that's probably the most dynamic, most interesting bird I've seen in South Carolina. Well, it's hard to say that because all of them are interesting.
You like them all.
I do.
Great Backyard Bird Count going on this weekend. You can participate. What a cool thing to do. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
It's been wonderful.
Thank you.
And I get to keep these, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll be right back.